Hello, I'm currently very sick at the time of recording this, so this is the best look you're gonna get at me. I went to an izakaya today called Hiyori, and it's owned by one person. This is my second time going here. The first time we went to he's from Kyoto, but his grandfather is from Hokkaido, and so a lot of the food there is inspired from his family. And I wanted to go specifically to this place because my first time I went to an izakaya, I knew it was going to be like a lot of casual drinking, a lot of casual eating, but it was mainly just a lot of like drunk Japanese men being very, very loud, very rowdy, and the food also was just not that great. We mainly just got alcohol. So for my interview, I didn't want to ask too many direct questions, but whenever I came to Japan, I definitely had like an idea what Japanese food would look like. Very aesthetic, very healthy, very organic, and then I came here and I realized that's not really the case all the time. And I was mainly curious if tourists had the same idea as I did, and so this is what they had to say about that. They didn't feel comfortable showing their face, so it's just a photo of some fan art that a patron drew of Hiyori. Before we start, my name is Anne, and I'm from Pennsylvania. I grew up in the United States all my entire life, and then I came here on a study abroad program from this organization called CIEE. What's your name? Where are you from? Why are you here?
My name is Nay. I am from Spain, from the Basque Country in the north of Spain. And I'm here traveling, not working, I'm in vacation. It's my first time here, and it's been amazing so far.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been here so far?
We have been here for how long? It's like 12 days.
12 days? That's
yeah.
exciting. We've been here for like 4 or 5 weeks now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you have been visiting many places.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Whenever you first came here, did you have any expectations or ideas about Japan prior?
Yeah. I study art I studied art. I work as a graphic designer and illustrator. So Japan has always been very interesting to me, very inspiring in many ways. The illustrators, the craft, the history, the way they cook, the way they make things and treat things, it's been always very inspiring.
I feel the same way.
So I think I like them in many ways. They care about every detail in everything, in kitchen, in art, in the gardens. Since we have been here, I was telling her like everything here is beautiful. Like,
it is.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
For example, the lights in the places. In Spain, they are horrible. Here, Here they care about the light and these things on the floor.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I saw those too. They're so beautiful.
They care about the details.
Yeah.
Like everything is very. So for me, it's very inspiring. I'm always looking at things, and also the people is so kind.
Yeah.
It has been inspiring also in that way.
How would you say that eating here, or your experience eating here, how would you say has that affected your perception of Japanese culture?
As I say, they care about every detail. For example, we are a little bit lost. I mean, we have been eating Japanese food in Spain, but here is you can find anything. We like to get lost too, like just, for example, tonight we are a little bit lost. Let's try this. And sometimes you want to try things that you don't know about. For example, today we went to a small restaurant with just one guy, like here, and we eat soba, and a chef who is a friend of us in Spain, very famous, told us to go there. So we were expecting something good, and it was amazingly simple, like just soba noodles, very pure, made by him, grown by him, but just 2 sources, and that's that. And I was like, okay, so maybe this is like a way to respect the product and to eat something very pure. And
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a really good way of talking.
so we were talking that like sometimes we expect something very tasty, but it doesn't have to be that way. Like so is the experience, you know. Like this guy is making this dish that maybe is very antique, like very old, and he's growing it by himself and cooking it for you. So that's another way to experience food.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to understand how they see the balance and everything, and finding harmony, and even whenever something is like so simple.
Yeah,
I love that.
For me, it was like purity.
So for me, I think the most interesting part of this conversation was seeing how she adjusted her expectations coming here. I think it really shows how the Japanese government was so successful in marketing washiku the way they do, with trying to find peace, harmony, 3 side dishes, a perfect balance. It's like even if it's not as flavorful or not as tasty, there's still joy in it. I also find it interesting how she came to the country with the same ideas that I had about Japanese meticulousness and perfection and aesthetic, and that part hasn't really changed here. So even if the food quality is not great in itself, the aesthetics are always there to compete. And with that, that's the vlog. Thanks for watching. This is the mood right now.